Okay, let me guess. You sent out, what, dozens, maybe hundreds of resumes for that perfect remote job, and all you're hearing back is silence. It's frustrating, and you are definitely not alone. But what if I told you that while everyone's fighting to get through the front door, there's a secret side entrance, wide open, with almost nobody in line? And behind that door are six-figure jobs just waiting. The problem isn't you, it's the door you've been knocking on. It makes total sense that you're feeling burned out. Right now, it feels like the entire world is chasing the same handful of so-called cool jobs. You know, the social media managers, the content creators. It's like trying to get into the hottest new club. The line is around the block, and the bouncer's not letting anyone in. And that's really the heart of the problem, isn't it? These popular remote jobs are just completely flooded. We're not talking about a little competition, we're talking hundreds, sometimes thousands of applicants for one single spot. Trying to stand out in that crowd is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. It can make you feel completely invisible. But here's the thing. This changes everything. What if you didn't have to play that game? What if there was another way in? A hidden door with no line leading to these amazing opportunities that pretty much everyone else is just walking right past because they don't even know it's there. All right, you ready for the big secret? This is the one idea that could totally flip your career on its head. Here it is. Boring is bank. Seriously. The real money, the most secure jobs, and the biggest opportunities, they're all hiding in plain sight. They're in the industries that everyone else thinks are too boring to even look at. And look, this isn't just some theory I cooked up. This comes from someone who's actually done it. Mark Tilbury, an entrepreneur who built his entire fortune this way, says it himself. He is living, breathing proof that while everyone is off chasing shiny objects, the real treasure is in the stuff nobody's talking about. So, right about now, you're probably thinking, okay, that's great, but won't AI just take over these jobs too? And this is where it gets really, really cool. The reason these jobs are so secure is because they rely on a superpower that no robot, no algorithm, no AI can ever replicate. Real, genuine human connection. Just look at this. AI is incredible at certain things, right? It can scan data, track packages, answer basic questions. But where does it hit a brick wall? It falls completely flat the second real humanity is needed. It can't build trust over the phone. It can't show real empathy. It can't comfort a person who's having a truly terrible day. And that right there, your humanity, that is your ultimate, unautomatable competitive advantage. All right, so the idea makes sense, but let's make it real. Let's talk actual jobs. I'm going to walk you through 3 specific high-paying remote careers that are in demand right now for the exact reason that they need that human superpower. Okay, let's start with one that I know might sound a little strange at first. A funeral sales specialist. Now hang with me. This isn't about selling a product. It's about giving a family peace of mind. You are the calm, steady voice that helps people plan ahead so their loved ones don't have to make impossible decisions during the worst days of their lives. And because that role requires such a deep level of human empathy, the pay is huge. Top performers are clearing over $106,000 a year. This perfectly proves our point. The jobs that others might shy away from are often the ones that value you the most. So, what kind of fancy degree do you need for this? None. Zero. Look at these skills. This has nothing to do with technical training. It's about who you are as a person. It's about having high empathy, being a phenomenal listener, and being able to stay calm when things get emotional. If you're the friend that everyone calls for real talk, you already have the core qualifications. Okay, on to hidden path number 2. This one is for every single person who's ever been trapped in an automated chat, furiously typing "speak to a human" into the box. Well, in this job, you are that human. You're the hero who jumps in when the bot is useless and a customer has a real, messy human problem that needs solving. And you better believe companies will pay top dollar for that hero. Why? Because you are literally saving them from losing customers. That's why the best people in these roles can make up to $120,000 a year. You're not just an expense. You are a direct investment in keeping the business alive.
And hey, look at this again. What skills do you need? Not coding, not data science. It's being a great communicator, a natural problem solver, and, let's be real, having a little bit of patience. These are human skills you're already using every single day of your life. All right, our third hidden gem sounds techy, but I promise it's not what you think. You do not need to know how to code. Think of this role as being a technology translator. You're helping small business owners, maybe a local baker or a mechanic, who are totally intimidated by technology. You just help them set up simple tools to make their life easier. You're their friendly guide. Now, the starting pay here is really strong, around $60,000 a year or more. That's fantastic for a remote job that's so easy to get into. And think about it. Almost every small business needs to get online these days, so the demand for this kind of patient-friendly help is just exploding.
The whole secret here is that you don't need to build a rocket ship. You just need to know how to fly it. If you feel comfortable using apps on your phone or ordering things online, you already have the skills you need. It's all about being a patient teacher and knowing how to find simple answers. So let's just put it all on the table. When you look at these jobs side by side, the pattern is crystal clear. You've got very high earning power and a nearly perfect score for being AI-proof. Why? Because they're all built on a foundation of empathy, communication, and human problem solving. These aren't just jobs. They're secure, high-paying careers for the future, hiding right under our noses. Okay, I can feel the wheels turning. You've just seen 3 hidden doors. But the big question is, how do you actually walk through one of them? I promise you, it's way, way simpler than you think. Let's build a clear, stress-free path together. Now, I really need you to hear this, because it's the most important thing we'll talk about today. This isn't about going back to school or learning some new, complicated program. The entire secret is just shifting how you see yourself. It's about realizing that your soft skills, your patience, your empathy, your listening skills are actually incredibly valuable economic assets. So here it is, your super simple 2-step plan for the minute you're done watching this. First, identify your boring superpower. What are you just naturally good at? Are you the empathetic listener, the patient teacher, the calm problem solver? And step 2, just pick one job from our list today, the one that made you go, maybe, and just do a little research on it. That's it. No resumes, no pressure, just curiosity. Just peek through the door. Look, we can get this figured out. You can stay in that long, frustrating, soul-crushing line for the cool jobs, or you can decide to walk through one of these other doors, which are standing wide open, just waiting for you. So the only real question left is, which boring door will you open first? Hey, if you're ready to stop following the crowd and start finding more of these hidden paths to building real wealth, make sure you subscribe to Modern Finance Pro. We are all about uncovering the financial strategies that actually work in the real world, not just the ones that sound cool. Go ahead and click that subscribe button, and let's take this first step together.